Good morning. I'm getting ready to head out of here to go to a doctor's appointment. I have to have an ultrasound on my throat, a thyroid ultrasound. Anyway, this video that I'm going to upload is about me finally getting the tile done in my bathroom. As I had mentioned, if you had seen any of my previous videos before, the entire house, every room in this house has engineered hardwood. You can't really get that wet. Like, luxury vinyl, I think, or laminate, or, whatever, So I can't even think straight. Anyway, the thing with that, being in the bathroom and getting wet and coming out the shower and stuff, I was concerned that getting that floor wet could damage it. So I decided that I wanted to tile that room. And there was this particular tile I've been wanting for a long time. The problem is I couldn't get it because of the kind of granite countertop that I have. So I had to choose something that kind of, works along with that won't clash. And I had many choices, but ultimately I chose one particular one because it kind of gave me almost the pattern, kind of, that I wanted, within a different color and wouldn't clash with that granite countertop. So I've been saving up, stacking up, buying it, putting it away. And I finally got a contractor to come in and install it. Now, when we went to the store to get everything, I never thought out about the grout color. And so I picked, because of the color of the tile, I picked the beige color, which you'll see. The problem with that tile has edges that look kind of worn. That's just the design of the tile. But when you put the beige grout in with it, it just looks dirty. So, of course, I didn't like that. So I decided, doing my research, I went to Lowe's and Home Depot to look for, I bought some more grout because I was going to re-grout it, not knowing that I could actually stain it or color it or refresh it with a different color. So while doing the research also on YouTube, there was a couple that did their bathroom and they had the same exact tile and they used black grout. Now I liked the way that looked. So actually what they used was the charcoal grout. So I went and got that refinisher by My Pay or something like that in charcoal. And I did my bathroom. Now it's done and it looks a lot better. That was a lot of work for me to get down there and do that and not stain the actual tile while I'm doing it. So looking at it now, I think I might go over it one more time and to get it a little bit darker. I mean, it's fine like it is, but before I put the sealer on there, I want to make sure I'm satisfied. Yeah, so that's done. And the next thing I did, the baseboard. I didn't like the baseboard. I like a particular type of baseboard. They put a more ornate one when they did this house. I eventually would like to take it all and have it changed out. It's a lot. Maybe not back here in this primary bedroom or my office or the other bedroom. But on the front part of the house, the living room, the hallway, the kitchen. Maybe. But yeah, I want to change it out. But I'm going to do that in the bathroom for now. And eventually I want to change out the doors, get new doors. It's a lot to do when you have a house. And me, who's never satisfied, I wish I could change that countertop, but we know that's expensive to replace the granite with some type of a quartz. And also want to change out the stainless steel sink in the kitchen with a farmhouse sink, just a square farmhouse type sink. And many other things that I could think of, but I need to hit the lottery first. And if at the lottery, I'm going to rent this house out and move somewhere else. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video as to what I did in the bathroom. All right, I got to get out of here, so see you all on the next one. This is how it started. I wanted that particular tile, as you see indicated with the yellow arrow, but because of my countertops, it would not work. So I looked at several tiles, and as you can see, I have the countertop next to some of the patterns. I could have picked a solid pattern out of here, but I was still obsessed with that particular tile, you know. So here's another one, this beige one. These hexagons would have been probably good solid color, but ultimately I end up choosing this particular one here. And yeah, am I happy with it? Yeah, but not 100%. I could have done better. Okay, the tile is finally being laid in my bathroom. He had to take the wood floor up. This is actual wood. I thought it was some laminate stuff. They actually put wood floors in here. Look at that. It's looking beautiful. Here it is. Now it's going to have to dry overnight. We were hoping that it would dry because it's some of that quick drying thin set. But for some reason it wasn't. And he took the floor up, the wood floor up, and put it directly to the cement floor. But it'll just sit overnight, and he can go out tomorrow, and then put everything back, and then I'll add some trim, clean up, add some trim shoe molding around the perimeter. What a mess. I have my work cut out for me, trying to clean this mess up. Yep, so that's it. And as you can see the granite and this, they kind of complement each other, and that's what I was trying to do. I could have also picked a solid color out of here and did it to the floor, or I could have used bigger tiles, but I kind of wanted a certain pattern. This is not it. It was the black and white one, but of course I couldn't do that with this type of countertop. So after looking at so many different options, this is the one that I chose, that I didn't think would clash with it. All right. I have to mop it. I have to let it just settle in because I don't want to put any water on it right now. Let everything dry thoroughly. I chose this color grout, even though it almost looks dirty. I'm kind of regretting it, but it was going to either be black. I didn't want white. So I tried to pick the color that's in it and color that's in this stone. So this particular color here. So anyway, I have to clean it up. Along the edge of the tub where I took that molding, where he took the molding out, and I have to do some painting. I'm going to put a strip along here, which I need to go order that. Something like what I put around the base of the toilet. I got that from Temu, so I'm just going to order that and just run it across the bottom of that tub. Over here, I really wish that I've gotten a square type of molding here. I don't particularly like this type of molding, but I'm not going to pull it out because this is the same one that's over the entire house. Because if I took it out here, I just do the bathroom, I'd have to take it out over here as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean it up. Then I'm going to paint it. And again, put that strip down there. So yeah, finally got the bathroom tile. And of course in the kitchen, let me turn the light on in here. Yeah, in the kitchen I would have loved to put it in, but I don't think it would look right if I split this little area of tile into tile and just leave the rest of it wood. So I just have to be careful when I mop it and not to soak the floor with a lot of water. But yeah, here from this angle. So yeah, I'm happy I finally got it done. The main thing is done. The tile is down. That is something that I couldn't do. I could have, but when it comes to that toilet and all that stuff, you know, and cutting and all that stuff, I did the kitchen. That was standing up. This is on the floor. And of course, I didn't have the strength for all that. So, yeah, the main thing is done. So all the little tweaks and stuff I can do myself. I really, really did not like this grout. It looks so dirty to me. So I decided I'm going to color it. I did see a video on YouTube using the same towel, and they used a charcoal color grout. So doing my research, I found that I can buy this particular stuff. It's like a grout color stain or whatever, and it's by MyPay, a grout refresh. And I just sat down on the floor and went through the lines carefully, wiped off any excess, and grouted it, changed the color of the tile. A close-up of what it looks like. See how dirty it looks? The tile had some type of imperfection on the edges of it, but then adding this particular color grout, which it wasn't well thought out, and it just looked dirty. So of course I had to change it. Here I started out doing it in the back of the toilet where it's less noticeable in case I screw up. So I'm gradually working my way out. As you can see, the difference in the color changing. As time went on, I got a little more comfortable with it, and I was more concerned about being careful about leaving it on too long and staining the tile itself. But it's forgiving, so, but I didn't know that. So anyway, I will probably go over it again at some point. It happens to blend in with the flowers a little bit. It's charcoal, but it doesn't look charcoal. It looks brown almost. The grout lines, as I said, are bigger than what I had wanted it to be. But hey, you live and you learn. Here I am trying to wipe up any excess so I won't stain the tile using the Clorox cleanup. And of course I have to put something at the bottom of that tub. I do have something for that, which I will do that. And of course I'm going to change the base molding as well too. So I have a little work to do in here. So I think this is where I'm going to stop for now and allow this stuff to dry completely, because this bathroom is tight and I'm tired. I get up off the floor. Ooh! Shit. Get my old behind up off that floor. I'm going to have to do a little bit at a time. I was going to attempt to do this all in one day, and maybe I will. And then take a hot shower and a muscle relaxer. It's raining outside. All this mess here. I'll close myself in. Paper towels. This stuff. Cover it up. Stuff up off my hands. I'm gonna sit all this in the tub. Oh shit. My knee pad thing. I have knee pads, but I don't feel like digging for them, so I use my gardening pad. Alright. The back there is, I think, almost dry. This is still wet. So okay, I'm gonna call it. I don't know if you can tell the difference. See, the dark grout versus this beige grout. Now you know I couldn't leave this thing unfinished. I had to actually finish it. I wouldn't have been able to rest, so I just went ahead and knocked it on out and suffer the consequences later. I still have a lot of cleanup to do, as you can see. Of course, I have to put a strip across the bottom there. And I'm really thinking about taking that molding off, which honestly I actually did take it down, and I haven't replaced it yet, but I did take it off. And here we are all the way to the end. I just have to let it sit overnight, or just for a day, before I try to mop or do anything to clean it up. Now here's where I took off the molding, and this is the piece that I want to put. I have to take over there, and the one behind here. I like to be consistent, but that one behind the toilet, I don't know if I want to fool with it. And this molding here, as you can see, the other one was much taller, and I did end up going back to the hardware store and got a taller piece. I think it was like, the one that I needed was 4 1/4 inches, but I got 3 1/2, something like that. So when I feel like it, after I clean up this mess and patch up the wall, clean that, then I'm going to go ahead and use some liquid nails, and then use my nail gun and nail it to the wall, and do some touch-up painting on the molding as well as under the vanity, where I added an extra piece under there as well because of the tile. That's why I have to need to touch-up paint on that. So yeah, I have to cut a little piece for the corner. And yeah, just finish it up. Now I would love to have used this type of molding over the entire house. And maybe one day I might go ahead and pay someone to remove all the molding in the front part, not the bedrooms or my office, just in the front. And yeah, change it out to that. I did end up attaching the thicker 3 1/2 inch molding to the wall, as you can see here. Then of course, and then I put this strip down here. As you can see, 2 different colors, different from the tub. That's alright, the shower curtain will be hanging down. Then over here again, I have to use some liquid nails. That's what I use, liquid nails. And then I nailed it with my nail gun, and then I caulked it. And of course I have to patch the little nail holes, paint, fix the wall. A little touch-up stuff. And of course, put the bathroom back together. I have to work on this other side next. To remove that molding, of course. Change that out. But I won't drag this video out any longer because I'm always doing something. I will do a complete bathroom tour when I'm finished doing all my little updates in here. Take care. See you on the next one.